All right, come on, baby, let's go. Okay, let me enter in. Don't look at the camera. All right, gonna hide my mouse down here in the corner. Perfect. That's actually it right there. That's the angle I'm looking for here. Making sure that we are live and that we are good. I'm live on my phone. We've been live for a minute. Here we go. Welcome, one and all, to the second Enkindled podcast. I'm your host with absolutely zero amount of most. I am Thunderstar5758. You can call me Eric. You can call me Sav. You can call me Sovereign. Whichever one you prefer. Just don't call me late for dinner. Joining me today is the one, the only, Azrael Thundereater. This is going to be so much fun. I can feel it already. Oh, yes. Just wanting to verify, are you guys able to hear him? If I can get a check in that in the chat, please. I just need to make sure that people can hear him. Because he's doing this through PS Mobile. Obviously, I'm on PlayStation. I just want to make sure that his voice is being heard. I'm hearing... Okay. Okay. I gotta figure out how to fix that because you're currently. So Ray was doing it through the actual PS5 itself, just running a PS5 party. Okay, so. Okay. Are you? Wait, you're actually. Oh, okay. So you're actually on your PS5. Okay. So what you do is hit the PS button. Go to the game base where obviously you can see like your friends and everything and all that. Hit options to obviously, and then go to game base itself. And then up in the top right corner, there should be a thing where you can go to the settings. And then there should be an audio setting to allow voice. Yes, set that to allow.
Okay, it's on allow. Is it working now?
Okay, can anybody hear him? Get a check on that, please.
Does it work now? Did I do the thing?
Did we do the thing correctly? Sakura is saying yes. Everybody can hear you. We are good. Slight bump in error. I thought you were on phone, so that one's on me. My bad.
No, you're fine, man. It's all good.
He failed the first test. Fucking Ray's coming after you already.
What did I do now?
He's like, you literally, the stream hasn't even been live for 5 minutes. Ray's already coming for your blood. And now Yaren is too? Damn, man, you're targeted right now.
Oh, no, that's Prim. Prim's after me.
Oh, it is Prim. Oh, yeah, because Mr. Okay, yeah. Damn. Yeah, you were getting targeted, damn. I didn't even type what I wanted to say.
What did you want to say?
Sorry, Ray. I'm not used to seeing your guys' other handles. I'm used to seeing everybody else's, so you gotta give me a minute to get used to knowing who everybody is real quick, sorry.
She's all talk.
Typical menacing.
I'm the anti-menace.
You're something, fucker. This one right now.
Like Lightning McQueen in here.
Ka-chow. Alcoholics over here. Thanks, Aaron. All right, well. Before we get started with the questioning, a few things I have to mention real quick. The first being, a couple shout-outs. First off, thank you to Cammie for setting all of this up. This looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks badass.
This is just outstanding, so thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I want to actually I'm thanking you, Thunder, I'm thanking Ray, I'm thanking everybody that participated in the last Enkindled podcast, because it was such a huge hit. It was great. It did so well. that because of all of you, and I cannot, like, I can sit here and thank you guys until I'm blue in the face and there's no air left in my lungs. You guys helped.
Did more than others.
I mean, you know. Where's the audience seating? Audience seating is in the back, Yaren. It's back. It's to the side of Thunder here.
I mean, Yaren can sit in my lap if you want.
Oh my. You probably would. Not the pudding. Seriously though, because of all of you guys helped me reach Twitch affiliate, and I cannot thank you guys enough. It was, like, honest to God, thank you. Like, you guys have started a path that is... Cammy is watching. Easy there, Thunder. Cammy's watching. He only likes me when Tom isn't around. That's fair.
Like is a really strong word.
Just see how much Thunder hits on Yaren. Thank you, Prim. Yes, thank you, Prim. So, another thing to note, too, is I already mentioned this to Prim. I will be sending it to her. A form of rules / guidelines for these podcasts and the questions and everything you guys are able to ask will be put in the announcements tab of the FC's Discord. I will try to get that to her as soon as I possibly can. It's more for everybody else than it is for someone like me, because I've seen it all. I've been through the hell itself. So it's, but if it reaches a topic that you might think it obviously will be a little difficult for people to, like, if it's a really touchy subject or if it's something that's like, this is deep, obviously trigger warnings will be placed. So beyond that, I will probably type in the chat, like, trigger warning if you don't want to, like, hear these kinds of stories. Obviously, please, you can mute the audio, and then I'll send something in the chat saying that we are clear past this point, and we're good. So, with that, let's get on with the questioning before we start tearing each other apart here in the Battle of the Thunders. Threw my pen like halfway across the room. It's okay. So, though the title of the podcast is already said as such, please enlighten us. What is your name?
So my name is Azrael Thundereater. Usually people just call me Thunder. I think there's a couple people who do call me Az. But yep, I'm Thunder. Nice to meet you.
Or as I would like to call him, this bastard that killed me in Goose Goose Duck, because he's a bit...
Hey, no mercy, man. Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, no mercy. So, much like... I'm very curious, because much like Ray, obviously everybody has different jobs, and everybody mains things differently. What is your main job that you play in 14?
So I guess my current main class would be Scholar, is what I've been playing a lot because I raid Savage on Scholar, and 90% of the time I'm playing Scholar because I'm raiding.
That's fair.
However, I do play Monk a lot, and I think I've put the most time into Monk, so I guess my primary job would be Monk.
And stuff with Monk. So from what I've played so far, it's a very fun class. I get to just punch things, so I mean, hey.
You don't have to lie. It's not a fun class.
it's better, at least in my opinion, it's better to understand than Black Mage.
Absolutely, Black Mage is terrible, man. I used to play Black Mage back in 2.0. It was awful. Couldn't stand it. I switched to Warrior so fast.
The Warrior, otherwise known as I'm literally too angry to die.
Yeah,
don't
pretty
come
much.
Don't come to Black Mage.
2.0 Warrior was so crazy.
I'm literally the angriest person alive. You can't handle the heat of Black Mage. That is true, Ray. It takes a special type of skill to do jobs like Black Mage. I don't have it, so there you go. I'm a simple man. I have samurai. I hit things with a sword. I win. That's it. or I
Samurai's
tank.
usually the game.
I don't agree with that one. This is true. There, Sen, you do main mostly as summoner. You changed up to Reaper so fast when it dropped. So, we had a little bit of this discussion outside of this chat, and I will also preface this beforehand because you had mentioned it. While everybody obviously works different fields in life, in their real jobs, I ask that you please have respect for for what obviously everybody does, and don't make jokes about certain parts of jobs. I'm adding this in there because you and I had this discussion a little bit beforehand.
Oh yeah. I make what you mean.
So, your real life job, if you don't mind telling the class, or well,
Tell the class you gave it away. I'm an 8th grade American history teacher in the great state of Texas. I teach in a Title I school district, which means I teach primarily kids who are low socioeconomic or they're from out of the country. But I've taught that, and I've taught English before, and I just got a new certification. So I'm an educator, teacher. Woo!
And it sounds like, hey, another Texas bound. Let me tell you this, Sen. You guys are so close, like almost so close to each other. It's not even funny.
Watch, they're gonna be like, "Where are you from?" And then it's gonna be a war.
It's gonna be a Texas war over here. This isn't the War of the Thunders. This isn't the War of the Thunders anymore. This is Texas War. I don't know if it's the same metro.
I'm from the metro.
Oh, okay. There you go. You guys may have interacted with each other at one point in time without realizing it. And they're just like, whoa.
I was telling him when he mentioned that there were other people in Texas, I was like, well, if I flipped him off on I-35, I apologize, but they would understand.
So true.
I-35 is terrible. For all you non-Texans, it's the worst highway.
That's how I-80 is up here in Nebraska for us. It's just flipping everybody off as you go. You know, that's fair. It's the Mad Max of highways.
It is. It's no rules. Everything goes. I mean, it's ridiculous. And it's just a straight highway. Like, you go north or south. That's it. There's no turns, nothing. And people just cannot.
Open. It's just open. It's the most if you know, you know.
It is. It absolutely is. Dude, driving home from work the other day, there were like 5 wrecks. One of them was in the middle of the highway. And I was like, why do you not just move your car to the side? Like, just move it to the side.
Why did you park directly in the center of the highway?
They do, every single time. And I'm like, that car's not totaled. Move it.
That's nothing but construction, always construction. That's fair.
Absolutely. Soccer gets it. Soccer
absolutely gets it.
It's terrible. I'm telling you, that. Anytime you get on I-35, are y'all doing east or west I-35 though? Because I'm west side.
I want to say they're east side.
Oh, they're in the big D, DFW. Oh, dude, that place sucks.
That's why I've learned to go out of my way to avoid the nonsense. Yes. It can confirm that spending time down there in Texas with them, yes, can confirm this.
Yeah, the highways are terrible. Stay off the highways.
Stay off the highways is bad. If you're not used to big city living, absolutely. Like, stay off the highways. Like, my wife and I, we're not used to big city living, so we get a little nervous when we're going into some, like, larger city. Like, don't get me wrong, the city we live outside of right now is, like, 7,000 people. That's nothing compared to, like, Dallas or, like, Omaha or, like, Lincoln. But it gets a little sketchy. I spent extra time taking back roads than entering the literal fight pit of the highway. Yes. It's the mosh pit that nobody wants. Dallas is Texas, Omaha. Yes, it is.
And everyone's got guns.
Absolutely.
So you gotta be.
It's legal to carry a sword in Texas.
It is. Texas is the PvP zone of America.
Texas is PvP. Texas is a Gmod server with no moderation.
Absolutely. That is the best way to put it.
It's absolutely accurate. Like, that's the best way I can put it, man. This is true. Florida is just pure PvP.
Florida, I don't know.
Florida man. Florida man. That's all you need to know.
Florida man.
So, out of curiosity, because kind of learning about Florida is Helldiver 2 of PvP. Yep, accurate.
With the bugs.
You've been to the Everglades? There it is.
No.
Don't. Everything in the Everglades wants to kill you, including the Everglades itself.
I will avoid it.
Good idea. So how did you join the Enkindled?
So it's really kind of a complicated story.
Go on, we have time.
Names. Yeah, I'm going to avoid using names. So I was in another FC for a very, very long time. And I was actually the second, third highest person on the list. Like, there was the FC leader, and then there was me and another woman. There was this huge falling out between me and the FC leader over another FC member, and because we had not going to use names to go to be, we kicked him out of the FC for something that I kind of got manipulated into, and so I was FC-less for about a year, and then Chura invited me to Kind, which I at first was very apprehensive about, because the person who I was involved kicking out of the previous FC, because Chura used to be at FC too, but that person was also in Kind. They're no longer in Kind either. And so I joined Kind, and I have been at the, running around with you guys ever since. And y'all are pretty welcoming and awesome, so I'm here, and it's fun. I've been here, I think, like 3-4 years now, something like that.
I mean,
pretty decent amount of time. Like after Storm's Led. It was after Storm's Led, because that's when I left the other one. Yeah.
I mean, hey, and like I said with Ray, like we're essentially just a giant family with this one. So I mean.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This is a very welcoming environment. Like
oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never, because I've been in like WoW raiding guilds and stuff like that back when I was in college and stuff, and ESO, and this is such a chill kind of, not like tight knit, but like a chill kind of close, semi-close
yeah.
Group of people. It's really nice. Like Prim, Moors, great job. Like y'all did a great job.
It's actually really funny too, because when I was setting up before getting Ray to do the podcast, to be the first one, I had asked Prim, but Prim said that she didn't want to be the first one. I get it, totally fair. Gave the honor to somebody else. So I asked Moore. Moore is not the interview type, if I recall him saying, so I don't think we're going to get Moore on this. If we do...
Might have to do them together.
Prim and Moore?
Yeah, like at the same time.
Oh.
Just have Prim drag Moors in here.
Prim, can you do that? I bet we can, Yaron. I bet we can. Absolutely, dude. I think one day we will get. I'm hoping so. I don't want to try to force him into it. If he'll join when he's ready.
Yeah, whenever everybody's ready.
Yeah. Leave it to me. Another thing to mention. Actually, I'll save that for the end, because it's that's related to the nomination of like the next guest. So, I mean, yes, that's actually a very interesting way to know how you ended up coming along to joining the kind to joining kind.
I was a refugee.
I mean, aren't we all in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, but we don't have to live like a refugee. What?
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
I gotta listen to that song now.
Right. So, with being a member of Kind and everything, for as long as you have, in your own way, what does being a member of Kind mean to you specifically?
I don't know. That's a hard question. I would think being a member of Kind is it's about, playing this game. I think is first and foremost. Like, we all kind of want to come in and play. I think everybody kind of likes to do different things. And I think that it's cool that our extended group of Kind members all kind of, you could find somebody who wants to do the same thing as you. And
right.
Even if it's not in Kind, I mean, all the people that we have that are in other FCs, like all the neighborhood people.
Yeah, like Jolly.
Hi neighborhood. I'm also a member of the neighborhood, in case y'all all forgot. Stop, hanging out at my house after dark.
Stop hanging out at your house after dark.
Yeah. Yeah, but by the way, in case y'all didn't know, I have the bar down the street, the Manager Bar, so anytime y'all want, to hang out there, free. But anyway, it's just great. Like, I mean, I run the maps events, and we have lots of people show up. I mean, we have people who show up who are from the other FCs. We have people who are friends of friends in other FCs that show up, or friends of this FC show up, or new recruits. We just had a new recruit, actually, a person who's looking to join the FC, played this last Thursday. So, and it's a great time. I mean, but people do the raids, people do the Savage content, people do the extreme contents, mount farms. Like, I mean, there's something for everybody. I mean, even if you just want to sit, chill, and craft, and Premium Wars can share you their crafting macros and stuff that they do. I don't know if they do macros. I really don't know. But all that good stuff. It's a lot of fun time. It's my social time for a lot of.
It's the social. It's the more social aspect of your life.
A part of it.
Well, so the non-work related social aspect.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
That's actually really interesting. It's to hear your perspective of what it means to you, and that's the main gist of it. Is also like, one, we're obviously we're doing these podcasts to get to know every member a little bit more. To obviously imagine going outside could not be me. Yarn and I are on the same page. Good idea.
Ew.
God, who does that? So I'm with Prem. Who goes outside? God, terrible.
I like the sunshine sometimes.
It's soccer all way too hot. You're the heat bowl of the universe.
Fake spring is over. We're now in the first summer.
Why would I want to touch grass? I can touch the grass outside the FC home. Fair.
Dude, have you seen the new grass? The new grass.
Oh, I want to.
Nice.
Oh, I cannot wait for the graphical upgrade. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like.
I'm excited, man.
So, I don't have another topic of discussion. I'm sorry.
We're all drowned out.
Only because, like I was telling Thunder, my life outside of doing these podcasts and everything can get absolutely insane. So sometimes I don't think of these kinds of topics. I mean, maybe we might come back to a topic later. It might not be immediate, immediately right now, but we'll come back to it later. We'll skip the Q&A for now. We'll come back to it. Don't worry. We'll go ahead and move on to the next little segment. The favorites and least favorites of dungeons, trials, raids, NPCs, which I understand that you have a list of that one.
Yeah.
So
depends on the type of NPC, I guess.
So we'll get to that. So, favorite dungeon.
My favorite dungeon. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the dungeon list so I make sure I say this correctly.
Prim, here we go. And they all have tentacles.
They don't all have tentacles. Like, why? Why are y'all saying this thing?
I mean, that was Yaren, so I mean, you know.
Oh my god. Honestly, my very favorite dungeon is Brayflock's Long Stop.
Yeah.
Like, I will say, when I first started playing this game, I was very like, eh. Like, I didn't like it, but I was a white mage at the time, and the party I ran with, we had like a full 4-party group of people, and when I got to the Brayflock's Longstop and I did that dungeon the first time, I was like, it sold me. Like, the fucking goblins running around about the cheese, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. I was like, I love this game. And Brayflock's Longstop was kind of my sell for this game for a long time. And when it came out with a hard mode, I was even like, holy crap, it's back. Like, it was so crazy.
It's back!
Yeah, I loved it so much.
I've not done Brayflock's Long Stop in a while. Thunder found his people on the game.
I'm not a goblin. I'm not a goblin. I'm a mandragora. Thank you, though. Good try.
Good try. Good attempt. Good attempt. The attempt was there.
No, they do like the cheese, and I do like cheese, so I do have to... I can wear their clothing and just blend.
Wasn't there something in the FC chat just yesterday about the cheese?
Boom.
Or was it yesterday or was it Thursday? Something about cheese?
I'm not sure.
So I thought it was during maps.
Oh, no, they were,
Thunder, are you sure you are secretly not 3 goblins in a Makote trench coat?
I'm definitely not.
Alright.
Maybe
That's
I
what
am.
it got. That's what 3 goblins would say.
Only a select few people know that.
Brimby probably is. Is Yaren one of them?
No, he's not.
2 goblins in a mandragora. Thanks, Fast.
That's
Fast.
exactly what it is.
The mandragora is the head.
Yeah, exactly. The feet are the goblins.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. All right, so your least favorite dungeon?
The least favorite dungeon?
Yes.
I don't even know the name of it, but that one with that damn doll.
Oh, the anti-tower.
Cal Sabrina, whatever the heck her name is.
Calcabrina.
I hate that place because of that boss. I hate that place. A very close second, I will say, is I think it's called Matoya's Relect, where you have to go in.
Oh, Matoya's Relect. Yep.
And the teleporters in there make me so mad because they don't instant teleport you. But like, I say close second, but there's probably like 1,000 reasons why I hate anti-tower more.
Yes.
And they're all about that doll. I hate that doll.
Prim says that you have the dolls in your house.
Yeah, they so Prim and Ray bought me those dolls and then stuck them and told me I had to put them in that damn my house. So they're in the bottom, they're in the basement.
Oh.
And then
oh my
Prim
God,
and
I
her
love
found
that.
that thing you can pop from the maps where it turns your head into a doll. And so they tortured me with that for a while.
So is it just because you're not a fan of dolls?
I hate dolls.
I
hate
entirely fair.
Dolls.
Thunder, you've turned my whole view of you upside down, much like another fantastic dungeon, the anti-tower featuring super cool doll boss Calcabrina. Thank you, Fost.
Cal Sabrina is terrible. I hate.
He even got them as a gift during one of the FC events.
I did. They Ray loves to be like, oh, look your favorite. Oh, look your favorite. Like, okay, so on the doll thing, Ray made me play. Which one is that? 6? Is that 6 that has that damn doll in it?
4.
Resident Evil.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it 4? No, it's where you have to fight 7. She made me play 7, right? And the whole time I'm running around, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, there's this giant vampire lady trying to kill me. But
no, that's Resident Evil 8. That's Resident Evil 8.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Yeah,
I go
Village.
to that damn dollhouse. That dollhouse, I spent probably 3-4 hours in there because I had to pause every 2 minutes to like collect myself.
So,
Like, I couldn't do it. It was awful. I hated every second of that.
so if you don't mind me asking, is it just how they look? Like, what is it about dolls that you're just like, I could not do?
Okay, so my mother collected when she was a young lass porcelain dolls.
Okay.
And she displayed them in houses that we lived in growing up, right? But she had a thing about eyelashes that I'm not going to get into, so she plucked all the eyelashes off these dolls.
Oh.
And so these dolls were constantly staring wide-eyed at you all times of the day.
Oh.
And they were always like, I don't know, I could always feel them just staring at me. And I would just sit there. I hated it, man. I hated it, and I would tell her I hated it, and she thought it was funny. And she would regularly torture me by putting them around the house. Or, like, pointing at them.
God.
Or be like, check out this doll. And I'd be like, I hate this so much. I love my mom to death, but holy crap.
That's, like, first off,
she put one outside of my bedroom window one time.
And you just wake up just,
No. She goes, hey, you should air out your windows. And I opened the window. I was like, son of a bitch.
So, similar to that with, like, the whole putting the doll and everything. So, when I used to live with my parents, one of my friends just happened to live up the street. And his family, like, had, like, a rock garden and everything, right?
Yep.
They had a garden gnome that they put in the rock garden. So every time
I don't like gnomes either.
Every time I'd show up, or me and like a buddy of mine would show up to go like pick it, like to take him out of his house so we could go hang out, we would move the gnome.
No,
we'd move the gnome. We'd like inch
not.
it closer and everything, and we pissed him off so much. He's like, "I swear it's moving, guys." We're like, "What?" It was like that when we got here.
I would literally burn that crap down.
That was seven.
Okay. You want another crazy story? Like I feel like I'm talking too much here.
No, believe me, you're fine.
Okay, so my mother is also in education. She's a diagnostician, which she interviews kids to find out if they have like learning disabilities and things like that. And at one point, her and I worked in the same school district, and so like everybody I knew kind of knew her too, and she told the art teacher that I was the room across from the art teacher about my hatred of gnomes and dolls. And so the art teacher literally did an art study where the kids drew their own gnomes.
Oh. Oh, no.
So for like a whole semester, I had gnomes staring at me the whole day, like 8 hours a day, and everyone thought it was so funny. When I left that district, my parting gift was gnomes. They literally bought me tons of garden gnomes and gave them to me.
Oh, that's so terrible. I love it though.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Here you go, it's your favorite thing ever." And I was like, "Oh my god, y'all are so funny."
That's just terrible. That's great. It's terrible. Oh my god, that's
funny.
Great.
I was like, y'all suck so much.
Like, I will take all of you down with me.
I still have one somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I think I have it in a box somewhere.
That's great. Tosses them out once you're around the corner.
I re-gifted all of them, actually, Sakura. Most of them. I have that one somewhere.
It's somewhere. Just keyword somewhere.
I don't know where it is. I hope to never find it.
I would hope that you never find it either, but that's just me. So, damn, that's scheming gnome schemes. Yeah.
Scheming gnome schemes. Gnomes are schemers, man.
They just look.
They are menaces, and I'm the anti-menace.
We had my one friend convinced that garden gnome was like moving closer and closer, and then one morning he came out to like meet us, and it was gone because we had moved it and put it on his windowsill.
No.
Oh, it made it even funnier that we were hanging out that same night, and he had got so my buddy Steve had gone around, picked up the gnome, and like managed to smuggle it into his bag.
No,
and then we went into, like, we were hanging out in his room, and he got up, went to the bathroom, and then he put the gnome behind his TV just enough to where it was hiding, but just enough to, if you were looking hard enough, you'd see it.
I would hate y'all so much.
Oh, well, this was like 12 years ago. It was funnier than hell, though. Holy shit.
I mean, it is funny, and I would probably laugh, but I'd be like, I'm going home, bye.
Like, I'm, that's just, you're done. So, favorite, what is your, Gnome by Gaslight? Yes. Favorite trial?
My favorite trial?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure everyone knows what that answer is. Ruby Weapon.
You know, that's fair. That was an interesting fight.
Ruby, that's not about the fight.
Is it the music?
No, Ruby Weapon is my future wife.
Oh, okay.
She's not slimy, she's moisturized.
Slimy, oh. Why'd that make like?
We have been over this. I don't know how many times. She's
moisturized. I don't know why you saying that made my skin crawl for like a second, but it did.
Yep.
So that made my skin crawl. And I'm like, no.
I have a whole list, honestly, perfectly.
Oh yeah, because they said Ray said something about like you had like a waifu tier or something.
It's not really a waifu tier. It's my future wife tier.
Oh, well, we'll discuss that here after a bit.
Yep.
Least favorite trial,
with
then.
a capital T.
Yes.
Least favorite trial. Oh, God, what's it called? Hold on, let me pull up the name so I can say it the correct way. It's, Can it be a main story quest thing? I don't know what it's called. It's where you fight the ultimate weapon at the end, and Thancred's flying around being his little stupid ass self. I think it's called Ultimate Weapon.
It's Ultimate Weapon
or something like that. Yeah, Ultimate Weapon. Hate that. I hate that because Thancred lives.
Because do you not like Thancred?
I hate Thancred so much.
This
is something else that I'm very vocal about. I hate Thancred so much.
There's one member of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn that I absolutely hate. Sen knows this. Hudon is actually learning this. Because, as I said, he's just gotten into Stormblood. He hasn't fully learned it yet. He's waiting for that ball to drop, but he knows that I've mentioned like who it is. Sen knows exactly who I'm talking about when I say that I absolutely hate this character. With a burning passion, because half the shit in the expansion didn't need to happen if she would have just shut up.
Are we gonna learn who it is?
It's Lise.
Are you saving this, Lise?
Half the shit in Stormblood didn't need to happen if she would have just stayed the fuck quiet. That's just me personally. Yes, see? I'm not the only one.
That's hilarious.
But I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't hate very easily. I'm very like. It takes a lot to build up like that leveling.
Yeah.
Lise moved past all those nerves and went straight for the heart. Sen can confirm.
I can understand that because I don't hate Lise, but if it's the same way I feel about Thancred, I can understand that.
Sen can confirm this. Going through, I don't remember if it was Shadowbringer or Endwalker. Lise popped up one time, just popped up just out of the blue, just like, hey, how's it going, guys? I immediately said, get the fuck off my screen. I was pissed. I think it was Shadowbringer, because I was like, get the fuck out of here.
She just pops up.
Yeah, she exists. She breathes.
Instant frown.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it was Endwalker. Yeah, poor Lise needed better. She needed something, and just anyway. Explain hatred for Thancred. Why?
So this is a long story. So Thancred, I am thoroughly convinced that Thancred is still under evil thralls. Like, I think the whole Ascian thing was a ploy, and I'm waiting for him to betray us one last time. I also just don't like him a lot, and his "this is Thancred," that meme infuriates me. I can't explain why. And I do not like him. He class changes every 10 seconds. How is he a gunbreaker? Like this, okay, and I've asked this question before. How does he even know what a gunbreaker is when he is not even in the first when gunbreakers are discovered? Right? Like, he goes to a whole nother, like, alternate existence where Rogadins aren't there in the sense of Rogadins with the evilly swore and like gunbreakers and all that stuff, right? But he goes there and he's the only gunbreaker in the entire world. How did he even know what that was when we don't even go to that place until after he's gone? Like, how did he know? Because he's an Ascian. Because he secretly is plotting on us. Because he secretly is going to be the bad guy in Dawntrail. And I can't wait because of the thing implying that I'm going to beat up on Thancred. And I will have no mercy. I'll take him out. So just kick him in the back of the head.
Oh, bam! That's wow. That's you're opening theories here. Damn.
I'm telling you, he's a time traveler. Like, he Thancred is a bad guy. Thancred is a bad guy.
Thancred equals Ascian would be a hilarious twist. That would be something though, huh?
Yeah.
And watch Thunder. Just watch Thunder will be right, and then we'll all be like, "Damn, he was spitting facts."
Wait.
He even hates the Thancred hair and whoever was wearing it.
Record that and everything, because like that will be.
I'll clip it later. It's okay. I'll clip it later. Or if somebody knows how to clip that.
And then make sure that we pull this back for Ray to hear, so that whenever I tell her how I'm always right, that this is evidence of me always being right. Which is rule number 1. Again, Ray, I am always right.
So spicy.
I know what she's doing right now. She's going, Delulu. You're Delulu.
Oh, this is great. I'm loving this. All right, your favorite raid? Because I know you obviously you do a lot of the raids. Which one's your favorite? Now it could be. So I forgot to alter this on my end. I believe I changed it when I sent you the questions. We're gonna split it into obviously the 2 segments. We're gonna do the favorites first, and then the dislikes first, and then the dislikes after. Okay. Favorite normal raid. Now it could be encompassing the whole. They could be encompassing the entire 5 people to basically turn into Lalafells with the Thancred hair.
No, don't do that.
So normal raids like Alexander.
So the Alliance. Oh, I get what you mean. So not the Savage.
Well, I mean, I've not done any of the Savage raids, so I couldn't tell you honestly. But I mean, like you've got your 8-man raids and your 24-man raids.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean. My favorite one.
So we'll start with the 8-man raids first. It could be one particular part of one, or it could be the whole thing.
I got you. You know what? The 6th circle of Abyssos. Actually,
Oh yeah, 6 circle. That's hedge mode, isn't it?
Abyssos. Yep.
Drops the badass theme. I love it. That's a good choice. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with that because Scream is such a great track.
I don't listen to the music. I don't remember the music. I mean, I'm sure it's great. Of course, he would say 6 circle.
I
just like Hegemon.
Is that on your waifu list?
She's my future wife.
Okay. What number is she on? How many? Okay, first off, before we delve into that, how many are on that list?
A handful.
Okay.
A handful. I mean, Ruby's my favorite trial, but she's not even my number 1. But like, yeah.
All right.
I just like to fight more than the other fight.
Okay. Auto response.
Ruby's my number 2.
Well,
what do you mean by nonsense?
We'll get to your waifu list here after a bit.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, so favorite actual alliance raid, the 24-man raid.
Oh, any of the Evilise raids. And I know that everyone hates those. I know, but like
I only hate the monastery. That's the only one I hate out of all three.
Really?
In my eyes, it takes forever. I just dislike dealing with the Thunder God, and then
that's my favorite one.
If you're not careful with the very end of it, it's just wipe after wipe after wipe after wipe, and it's bullshit. I agree, though, however, with Sakura and Sen, Mathbot in the Ridorana Lighthouse is also bullshit.
Oh no, I love him too. He dances. Like
I told Hudan that when you get to those raids, how good are you at remembering your prime numbers? Not very. Look up a list. Trust me.
They're so much fun. I love those raids.
That sucked. I stayed dead the whole time. Yeah, that's it. That's how you deal with it, man. To Matt Bosio, thanks, Fast. All right, least favorite 8-man raid, and that's a wide.
Oh no, that's easy. That's easy as hell. Where is it at? Is it? I think it's second circle of Asphodelos.
Which one was that
toilet.
one?
That's the toilet monster. It's the I forget what he's called. But he's standing on the squares, and there's the toilet water that comes in, and you have to stack and unstack and run to this corner, run to that corner, and he'll blow up half this.
Hippocampus.
Yeah, fuck that. I hate that fight so much. Yeah, the stinky squares, the poo-poo water. It's disgusting. I hate that place so much.
That's valid.
When I did Savage in that fight, I was like, we're going to be stuck here forever because I hate this place. And then everyone that I was in the group, they hated Third Circle, and I was like, I like this place because there's no poo-poo water.
There's no poop water.
Yeah.
He's the low point of pandemonium to me, says Sen, and that's fair.
It's not a good fight. It's just, it's too... You have to move so much. And even, like, I'm Monk, and I'm always moving. But, like, I don't know how Black Mage does that fight. Because you can't stand still for, like, 2 seconds.
I don't know how Black Mage
Prim,
in general.
All props to you, Prim. I could not use my oh shit button. I tried to oh shit to you, I don't know how many times, and would dash across and die immediately in the poo-poo water.
In the poo-poo water.
It'd be like, you have E. coli poisoning, die.
You have a contracted dysentery, you are now dead.
Basically, it was like
the Oregon Trail rules.
Pretty much. It was awful.
This is terrible. Alright, so least favorite alliance raid.
Probably the Void Art stuff. Like, the Dunscape Void Art, I'm not a fan of those fights at all. The bosses are cool, and like fighting Diabolos again is really cool, but like I felt like some of the stuff was kind of just hard for hard's sake. Like, it just, the mechanics to me, I just didn't like it. I just didn't like the story either. Like that whole storyline.
Of the alliance raids, I will agree with you on that. It feels like of the 24-man raids, it was the weaker of the alliance raids.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm not a big fan of it.
I believe somebody asked you what is the boss's name again. I think you said. I believe you said Diabolos.
Yeah, Diabolos. I don't like. The Diabolos fight is fun, and it was cool seeing him again.
I'm waiting to see what the chat's gonna say. So
I swear to God, if y'all get upset about me and my pronunciations,
like,
oh my God,
say Heidelin.
Heidelin.
Say Zodiark.
Zodiark. This is the same. Okay, I just want you to know, Ray makes fun of me a lot by how I pronounce things. Like, I will say a word, she'll be like, excuse me, what? or like repeat that, and then she'll be like, "How'd you say it?"
Sounds like Ray.
And then like I thought it was the only person who did that, and then Yarn started doing it. I'm like, Yarn, what the hell, man?
Because Yarn is like, look, if Ray's podcast was anything, Yarn just wants to start fights.
But I never did nothing to Yarn except put pudding on his tummy.
Oh, she made me.
Yeah. She made you.
That's great. No, she didn't. You hated on his haircut when he wasn't there.
He had the Thancred hair.
She's my group healer. I was forced.
Yarn, we could have been something special.
We could have been something. We could have been contenders.
You, me, and Thomas could have been in that.
Say it or die.
See, this is the problem. Is Yarn bends to her will. Like she can intimidate all these other people. But I know the truth.
I'm making Ray.
I'm a staunch defender against Ray. I will defend the world against her.
He listens to Tom and hates on me all raid long. Oh, okay.
Are you talking about Yarn hating on you at raid? Because are you talking about me? I don't hate on you.
This has devolved so fast that I love the chaos.
Yes,
the hot tub of the man broth. Yarn. Oh, yeah, she's exactly. Talking about Yarn.
Yarn. Okay, Yarn. Like, if we want to talk about people, Yarn took a hit job from Thomas to kill Ray.
Oh my god. Tom, why?
Like, I don't know if everyone's forgotten about that, but like that's a thing that happened.
I didn't even know that was a thing that happened. What the hell?
And yes, Alyssa, you heard that right. Like, there is a hot tub of man broth.
We can never be the same after that. He's tainted. There's a guy all sitting in the hot tub together and we're not invited. You're right.
Okay, Prim, you need to calm down. You're not getting the calendar ever.
Is there a man calendar?
There is a man calendar, and Prim is not allowed to own it.
Can I have it?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll deal with that later.
I'll set you up on a subscription later.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about this outside. Listen, we'll talk about that. Look, we'll talk about that off stream. Right?
We can add it to your merch for your stream.
The merch, affiliate merch.
Just Prim is not allowed to buy it. She's not allowed to even preview it. Like, it's blocked from her account. She can just see that it exists and everyone else can buy it, but she's not allowed.
I'm stealing it from Sen. You're not gonna look if you give it to Sen, it's gonna. You can stop pretending your month is coming up. Sending your month is coming. How do you know when my month is, Yarn?
You're Mr. November.
No, the fuck I'm not.
You are now.
Oh, it's okay. Apparently, hold on. Other people just ask and they get it.
Because, Prim, you're just a baby.
This is devolving so quickly. I love this. I've been asking for weeks now. Amazing.
Face it, Prim. There's some movies you get to see, and there's some movies you don't get to see.
That's one of them, apparently.
Yep. You'll never get to see Thomas all coconut oiled up.
I just want a calendar of men. Stop that. Is that so much to ask for? See, Ray?
Maybe we can give her the censored version. Everyone's got clothes on.
But still imposed.
It's still imposed.
You did this, Yarn. Blame Yarn. This is just going so many different directions, and I love it.
I have that effect on people. Let's put some Gucci and Gabbana on my titties.
Oh, sorry.
No gnomes, please, no gnomes. High heels on my tippies. Gucci, Gabbana on my tippies. Titties. Nitties.
Bam.
Can I say? I can't say these types of things in stream. You're gonna get in trouble.
Shit, at this point, if you're the best one out, is going to see it redacted.
Yep, it's gonna be like, never mind.
It's just going to be the black bar with redacted over it.
Redacted. I apologize. I am not trying to sing songs. I just...
You're fine.
Yep, my bad.
Roping this back in for a minute. All right, let's talk about the waifu tier list. If I'm trying to talk about the end, like, we're not going to talk about NPCs. We're going for your waifu, like your future wife tier list. I need to know from bottom to top.
Bottom to top?
We're going from absolute, like, this is, like, absolute last case scenario to this is the first wife.
Oh, shit.
Nobody...
like a top 5? Like, we just narrowed it down to 5?
How long is this list?
It's pretty extensive.
Okay, we'll narrow it down to 10. How about that?
10? Oh, God, that's a lot. All right.
Okay, hold on.
10.
Hold on. Before we continue with that, if people in the chat know this, don't say a fucking word. I want to hear these for myself for the first time. It's going to be great.
I mean, I'm kind of curious what everybody thinks my number 1 is. Ray can't say it.
Ray can't say it. Yaren's talking about tentacles over here. All right. Number 10. What is it?
Number 10, Moonbreeder.
Valid.
Yeah, like I really had a video game crush on Moonbreeder. I would say, like, you're gonna find out very quick the type of woman I'm into. That everyone makes fun of me for, but I don't care. I have no shame.
Small side note: my waifu tier list is only 2 characters in this game. Yep. Sen, Sakura, you are not allowed to say a fucking word about it because they know. I'll tell mine after we get through your list. Number 9.
Oh God, probably Lise.
That's a negative for me there, Chief.
Yeah.
That's I'm putting that as like, even if Lise and I are the last 2 people on Eorzea, I'm throwing myself off a bridge.
Look. She's a woman in power.
Okay, Sakura, you might not, but Sen does.
Yep. I like Lise. I think she's cool. She can punch people. That's neat.
She could punch you.
She could punch me. I'd be okay with that.
You say I'm in. Number 8.
I'd be okay with that. Number 8. God, what's her name? I just blanked out on her head. I had it in my face. The Admiral. The leader of Limsa Lomitsa.
Oh,
blanking on her head right now.
Merowib.
See, that's what I'm saying. Her name, Merowib. That's right. I was like, it starts with an M. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, fast Merowib.
Merowib,
yep,
probably my number 8. Yep. She's cool. She's strong. She can pick me up, throw me over her shoulder, carry me off, hold me like a princess.
I'm starting to see the pattern here.
Yep.
Pirate mommy.
See, Kyle knows. He knows.
Is Kyle Fost?
She's great. Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to verify. All right, number 7.
Number 7.
You say Merowib, but not Diabolos.
Diabolos. It's How are you supposed to say it? Diabolos.
I think they're fucking with you.
I think they have to be fucking with me.
It
has to be. Number 7 would be Ice Heart. Straight up.
I know a couple people that would put her higher on the list, but that's valid.
Yeah, Ice Heart. Because she's into somebody else, so it's going to be a constant
It's gonna be it's a tension. You gotta fight for it.
I mean, if we were, I would probably still try because that's just the type of person I am. I'll just keep trying.
You're
If
persistent.
that makes sense. I'm a persistent person. I'm loyal as fuck. That's probably my problem. And she would be like, I'm into Hraesvelgr. Like, he's a 40-foot tall dragon, and you can't compare to that. It'd be like, that's fair enough, but like, I'm here. Whenever you decide, I'm here.
Amazing.
And, yep. Absolutely.
Number 6.
Number 6. Oh. Yuguri, the ninja girl.
Valid choice. Valid choice. Yugiri is absolutely. I love her. Good choice.
Yep.
Not on my.
Yugiri's
Not in my
great.
2. Not one of the 2 that I would pick, but valid.
Yeah. No, she's pretty cool. Like, she can stab you in the neck with a knife. So, I'm into that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a clue that happened.
Yep.
Number 5.
Number 5. So I know it's not my favorite dungeon or raid, whatever. But Skathith, I think is how you pronounce her name. The demon queen girl from Dunscape.
Oh,
Skathith?
okay.
Is that how you pronounce her name? She has
Is
the
it
hands. The
Yeah.
handy things.
Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about. Yes,
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
She's pretty great.
Skaha.
She
looks
does
like a
not
doll.
look like a doll. She got pigtails in the hands. And she punches things.
She punches things.
She's angry.
She punches me.
Yep. Dolls can have pigtails too. Yeah, but she's not a doll, so that's all that matters.
Number 4.
Number 4. Oh my god. We're getting
close. We're getting to the end of this.
Yeah, we're getting close. You know what? Ruby Weapon. Ruby Weapon would be my number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I love that fight. It's great and it's cool and shit. But like, she would be number 4.
How come being the number 1 waifu?
Absolutely not. I'm not into. That's not my kink. So.
Good call, because I would have to come after you with hell behind me. Number 3.
Number 3 is a new addition, I guess. Athena. Both forms would be tied for number 3.
Which one is?
Athena is the current Savage 12.
Oh, okay. I haven't done any of the Savage stuff, so that's fair.
Yeah, Savage 12. Yeah, Athena is the 12 boss.
He's like, I can fix her.
I don't want to fix her. I like her how she is. I appreciate her for what she is, and I don't want her to change.
I can fix her. I don't want her fixed.
I don't want her fixed. She's perfect. She's better than perfect.
All right, number 2.
Ooh.
I thought you said that was going to be a Hegemon.
Hegemon would be my number 2, honestly.
Yeah.
I really liked Hegemon. That bowl
Hegemon,
haircut.
sorry.
That pink hair and that bowl haircut. And that stabby.
And the arms.
And she's toxic.
I can fix her. I can fix her. All right.
That's what everybody says.
No, the moment we've been waiting for. Number 1. Who is it?
Number 1. Okay, so this is Tsukiyomi.
Valid answer.
But I'm gonna say right now, Tsukiyomi is great, but I want to stress very heavily that before she actually turns into Tsukiyomi, it's even better. Like,
Oh, when she's Yotsuyu.
yeah, Yotsuyu, like, I will say, like, Storm's Blood was very dry for me. I was like, not really sure about the expansion, and then this woman comes out wearing half of a yukata, I think is how you pronounce that word,
I believe
and
so.
a pipe, and she's like, hey, guess what? I'll step on you, and I will stab you.
Thunder is either into women who are broken
like,
or women who can break him.
I was like, holy fuck. And it was like that, I mean, you know that meme that you see on like Instagram where it's like, I just died in your arms tonight with the little Lego Batman guy? Like, that was
Yes.
me. I was just like, Terry Crews in the car singing "I Need You," da-na-na-na-na-na, I miss you,
singing
like,
1,000 miles.
I was in my member spotlight. I spent a good 15 minutes trying to get a picture of her in the background for my member spotlight with Tsukiyomi, because I was like, I can't do this without her. Like, she is.
I can fix her.
She is in my head. Thunder and her have like this unspoken thing, like the Guardians of the Galaxy with Gamora and Star-Lord. Like, it's an unspoken thing. We know it's going on, but we can't say nothing.
Right.
Because it'll ruin it, right? But yeah, no,
right.
Tsukiyomi, that's straight up my alley.
So let's see if you can guess my two. Because, I mean, while a lot of yours are valid, I've had two that is just like, no, it's like if I have to pair with one of these two, I absolutely, like, one of them was the one for the longest time until Endwalker. And that changed.
Endwalker changed it?
Yep. So, what do you think number
change it Endwalker?
What do you think number 2 is? Or the one that became number 2 is?
Is it Y'shtola?
Fuck you, yeah. Dude, Y'shtola, like, the moment I saw Y'shtola for the first time, I was like, yes! You!
I think Y'shtola's pretty cool. Y'shtola's, she's doing her own thing. She's not interested in me at all.
No, she's
like,
got, and plus with Shadowbringer, she has Runar now, and it's like, that's a cute pairing. I'll agree with it.
Exactly, yeah. I think he's perpetually in the brother zone, but
I fell for him. My brother Runar.
All the best for him. I hope she can go back and they can do something. Go on a nice spaghetti dinner.
Spaghetti, yep. Get a meatball.
Yep.
Moonlight.
Yep, get a meatball. Yep, Lady the Tramp style. Just, when the sun meets your eyes, or moon meets your eyes, whatever it's called.
Yep. Now, what do you think number 1 is? This person went through a change throughout the whole story.
So they were there in 2.0?
I don't know when 2.0 was, to be fair. So I started playing 14 shortly after, if not halfway through Stormblood being released.
Oh, okay, so like it'd be a Stormblood character, I guess.
It's somebody that's been around for, like, honest to God, I'd say they've probably been around since the beginning.
Is it Minfilia?
No. Oh. It's not Minfilia, or as Hudon has actively called her to me, Big Titty Crystal Mommy. I don't make the rules. No, it's not. It's not Heidelin. Because we didn't get to see like an actual form for that until like Endwalker.
I don't know that.
I'm gonna sound basic as shit for saying the answer, so I want to give you a couple more guesses.
Well, Y'shtola is number 2.
Y'shtola used to be number 1 for the longest time.
Is it Merlweb?
No, it's not.
See, the problem is I'm
it's not La Brea.
I would be into. I honestly don't know. Honestly,
I think Sen is the only one that would know this because I've mentioned it in the past, but I don't think he would remember.
I have no idea, man.
Sen, if you remember, say it in chat. If not, then I will tell obviously who it is. Because I'm actually genuinely curious to see if Sen actually remembers. Something I could tell, but that would be what I'm asking you to tell, you bastard. I can't trust.
Oh,
I can't.
is it? Okay. How about this? Let's narrow it down. What is Thancred?
It's not Thancred.
What like race species are they?
Elzen.
Elzen? Oh shit.
That narrowed it down, huh?
I don't know.
No, it is not Mother Minue, but that's a good guess.
Mother Minue? Who's Mother Minue?
The Adventurers, head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania.
Oh, dude, she's great.
She's great, but
cook you snacks.
It's not her. That's a good guess though.
It's about snacks, man.
Fuck no. Sen's got a point. That's himbo energy with Hildy.
It's Hildebrand.
It's
Hildebrand. Oh, yeah, oh shit, Nashua. Was that her name?
Nashu? It's not Nashu. Nashu's a fucking Makote, not an Ellison.
She can pretend.
She won't even know the difference.
I have no idea, man. I got nothing.
Hilda makes him weak. He makes me weak in my lungs from laughing my ass off. Okay, honestly, I don't care if people think I'm weird for this. Like, they didn't strike me as a character that's just like, okay, this is interesting, until Endwalker. Sakura got it.
Yeah.
Allie say.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. Next
we will start fucking fighting right now.
Alphino, if I was trapped in a room with Thancred, Alphino, and myself, and I had 2 bullets,
both of them are going into you.
I would shoot the window and jump out because I could not stand being in the room with both of them. Like, I hate those, like, Thancred, I detest him so much. Alphino's right under that, and I mean by like a millimeter.
I'll throw Alphino out of damn.
Is his twin? I can't stand Alice. Like, every time I see her, all I can think is like, you have a twin brother named Alphino, and I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Like when they do the God, is it Endwalker or Shadowbringer? In Shadowbringers, where she gets like really attached to you, she's like real friendly to you.
Shadowbringer Endwalker.
Yeah. I chose every single text option where you just do the 3 dots because I was like, I do not want to even remotely see Alphino's character smile. And the fact that Alphino and Alice look exactly alike, I can't do it. Like, I cannot stand Alphino.
Hatred is amazing.
Hatred is a very strong word, but it
the
is
detesting
that I can do very well. Liking and love, no. But hatred, I got that.
That Y'shtola used to be my number 1 for like the longest time, and then it was just something about like Alice's character arc and everything just kind of made me go, you know what, you're not so bad. And then it's like, all right, you come here. That's just me. Thundereater, quick, who is worse? Definitive, Thancred or Alphanode? Ooh.
Thancred, no question.
There you go. Damn.
It's Thancred, no question. I mean, to put it again, if we were in a burning building and I could only carry one of them out, I would choose to stay in the burning building to make sure that both of them burned. I hate.
You would keep them trapped there just to burn with them.
I would, and I would sit there and just be like, I hate both of you so much.
Now, I mentioned this during Ray's stream, but there are some contenders, not for the shipping war, but for the how the fuck are these people so damn hot? There are 2 contenders for that.
Okay.
The first is Oriange.
Okay.
Why is that man so pretty?
I don't really think he's that pretty, but I can see why some people would be attracted to him.
The second is Estinian.
Again, I think people just really like elves. And that's okay. I mean, I think Urianger is got a good heart, but he also let Moonbreed to die, and I'm a little upset about that still. Estinian, I'm still waiting to betray me because he's gonna come out one day and be like, actually, I'm Nidhogg the whole time, and I'm gonna be like, ha 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 ha. And then I'm
not clipping that because I'm against you on that one.
Stop hating Thunder. I just told you, Prim, that that is an emotion I am totally tuned with.
How long has this been going on before? Like a little over
Dude,
an hour now?
who is your pick, Prim? Who do you like, Prim? Urianger?
That's a good question.
Watch, she's gonna be like, actually, I'm into Istinian.
This is about you, Thunder. Bamarick. Amarick is actually a good runner-up, too. Shit, I forgot about Amarick.
Prim probably likes Thancred this whole time. I know some of y'all's little game crushes, so don't y'all even try to act all high and mighty to me.
Give me the calendar and I'll answer.
I'm never giving you the calendar. You're banned from the calendar. I'm not allowed to give you the calendar.
Oh, we're negotiating now? So, this has been going on for a little over an hour, so we're gonna change, over to, now this is the part where the chat gets to ask you questions. We'll run this for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
The only thing I ask is be mindful of the questions that you are going to obviously ask him. You have every right to deny or decline any question that could come your way that you do not feel comfortable answering.
Gotcha. Anything's on the table. Let's go.
All right, chat. Go nuts. I need to get up and grab something to drink, so I myself will be right back. You're able to read the chat, right?
Yeah, should I just answer what I see?
Yeah.
How did I enjoy the solar eclipse?
How dare you?
Okay, well, before I hit Ray's questions here, how did I enjoy the solar eclipse? I actually enjoyed it on a football field with my sixth period class, and I watched the eclipse while one of my girls that I educate, she danced around me singing "Rock Around the Christmas Tree." That was how I enjoyed the eclipse. Why am I the way that I are? Because, Ray, I'm perfect. And how dare I? Because I can. When will I give Prim the calendar? Never. I will never give you the calendar because I'm not allowed to.
What made you become a... okay, so now I'm back. I'll read the questions for you.
Oh, no, you're fine, man. Go ahead, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was just reading them.
No, you're fine. I got up because I was like, I need to get something to drink because my throat's kind of drying out a little bit. And I already drank my first drink. Okay, so let's see. Never give... what is the best kind of toast?
Anything. Any toast.
Any toast.
Toast is good. I mean, everything is toast, so everything is good.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. What made you become... Yarn asks, what made you become a school teacher?
So I actually became a school teacher because I got laid off from my previous job. And I remember I was working for Nestle. And when I was working for Nestle, the lady that I was working for straight up told me to quit and become a school teacher because she felt that that was what I needed to do. And I had been thinking a lot of time about that. And so I landed into that.
Nice. So wait, you used to work at Nestle?
Yeah, I used to work like stock, in like warehouses and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Anything. So I, put things on a shelf, counted things, drove a forklift around. It was fun. I don't ever want to see the sun rise ever again in my life, though. But yep.
Do you like geese?
Who asked that?
Ray.
Of course you would. I hate geese.
I'm with you on that. Have you ever fought a goose? Assholes.
Yes, I have.
Assholes.
I have been, because I know what she's wanting. She's wanting me to say this story, and I'm not going to say the whole story unless everybody wants me to. I have been locked in a small, confined space with a goose.
All right, now... Okay, before we go to that story, why is the calendar? Asks Sen.
Why is the calendar?
Sorry, Sen, I didn't see your question there for a second. My phone just happened to cut it off, right before. So why is the calendar?
What does that mean? Why is the calendar? Like, why does
Why
it
is it?
exist?
Yes.
It exists solely for Yaren, Thomas, Wine, Lors, and I to look at each other. That's it.
All right.
Yep.
That's a good question.
That's what it's for. We come out of the man broth, and we just want to look at each other.
Come out of the broth. We were born by the broth, made men by the broth. What is your favorite cookie? We'll go back to the geese story here after the end of this.
Favorite cookie? Ginger snaps.
Ooh, good choice.
I'm a big fan of ginger snaps. I really like ginger a lot.
That's a very valid cookie answer. Mm-hmm. Where would you take the FC to eat if we made a field trip to Texas?
Oh, fuck. I would probably take everybody to, I'm not buying, of course, but, I would either go, I'd have two places. I would probably say, look, we get to pick between two, y'all pick what y'all want to do. Actually, no, there'd be one. We would go to a place called, Taco Oasis, because they have the fucking best street Mexican food that you can get. I mean, it is absolutely the best. You can get pretty much anything that's Tex-Mexy or Mexican there. They make their own horchata. They make their own fucking tres leches. They make their own carne asada. I mean, it's fucking amazing. I fucking love that place. So I would take everybody to Taco Oasis.
The soccer asked real quick where they are at.
They're South Fort Worth in Everman.
Yaren asks, this is a fighting question, I swear. This is from Yaren. Who's more toxic, Ray or Tom? That's fighting words.
Okay, well,
That's
Thomas. Thomas. Without a doubt, no hesitation. Thomas. Thomas is the most toxic. It's Thomas. Ray. I mean, Thomas. He's so toxic. Thomas is so much toxicer than Ray is so toxic, but Thomas is so much more toxic.
Good choice. Can you clip that? Maybe we might be able to. Oh, okay, cool. So you guys are actually really close to each other. Oh, Yaren, that's another fighting question. That might get me attacked. Fucking hell. Who would win, Swifties or Barbs?
Swifties or Barbs? Who's Barbs?
Barbie fans? I don't know.
Like Barbie fans?
I don't know.
Does he mean Barbies? Do you mean Barbies?
Nicki fans.
Nicki fans? Oh, Nicki fans.
Oh, Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj fans. Fuck Taylor Swift. Excuse me.
How's that ale treating you, by the way?
Listen, Martin House Cataclysm is pretty fucking good. Like, not gonna lie.
So I've got a rock star over here.
So by zero. I'm very
You're
sorry.
fine. You're fine. I've got a rock star over here, so we're good.
Okay, but I want to preface. As Barbs are so tough, nobody's got anything on Doja Cat. And I know that that's going to draw some ire from Ray, but like Doja Cat, she got it.
I'm waiting. I'm watching the fucking screen. Oh Lord, when did you? I've drank energy drinks. I don't drink a lot of them. There's actually a story behind that.
Baby Metal's great too. I like
Baby Metal is great. I accept that one. Hold on, I'm going back and checking. I have not missed any questions, so I'll answer this one. Actually, I'll tell an interesting little story here. So there's a reason why I don't believe you Mr. Drinks Dr. Pepper like he needs an IV. Hey, look, don't judge my life choices. Question. Oh, Yarn says, question from Trent. How much gil have you made from treasure maps, and how much gil do you have on you right now?
This is coming from Trent?
Yes.
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell Trent to mind his own damn business. Because I don't talk to Trent, because he's an asshole. But as much guild as I've made versus much guild do I have on me right now, I have spent probably 99% of my guild.
Damn.
Yeah, like I have a shopping problem, and I will, as soon as I have enough money to buy something I want, I just buy it, and then I'm like,
Valid.
maybe guild every day. Like I'll just go do some maps or go sell my soul and get some more gil.
That's valid.
Yep. I don't buy gil. I'm strictly against buying gil. Like that's against the TOS. Don't do that. Yoshi P, hit all those people with a big ass hammer. But
bonk.
Yeah, exactly. Don't buy gil, kids.
We'll go ahead and just another question or two, and then we'll close up the chat section.
Sounds good.
Ray asks, favorite game outside of Final Fantasy 14?
Favorite game outside of Final Fantasy 14? Like, that I'm currently playing or played before?
Let's go with currently playing and favorite game of all time.
Currently playing, my favorite game. Honestly, I would have to say that I'm playing right now would be Last of Us 2.
Which I believe Ray was playing that last time we talked too.
Maybe. I know she plays a lot. I really enjoy Last of Us 2 a lot. I like the no return mode. I think it's a lot of fun to really play. So I play that probably, I want to say every day, at least for about an hour or two, because I really, really enjoy playing that.
These questions that we're getting now.
Yeah. My favorite game of all time? You know what? I would say my favorite game of all time was Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. That old game on Xbox. I played it with my younger brother. I have two younger brothers. But at the time, my younger brother, he's the middle one. He and I played it, and we co-opted the whole game. And at the end, when you had to fight each other as the boss fight, there was this moment of hesitation between both of us where we looked at each other, right? And I distinctly remember this. And then we played, and I remember as soon as we did it, we immediately restarted the game because we were like, we have to see what happens if we switch characters. Like if you're Obi-Wan and I'm Anakin, type thing, just to see what happens at the end. And that honestly is probably one of my best gaming experiences ever, just because I never really hung out with him as much as I did playing that game, and that's something that I really hold close to me.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Sen asks, favorite Final Fantasy game outside of 14? Or it could be 14. I mean, honestly.
I think Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 12 was my first Final Fantasy game ever.
Sen is going to come after you for that.
He can. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but Final Fantasy 12 was my favorite. I have joked a lot, but I am halfway serious that whenever hopefully I get married at some point and have kids at some point, if I ever have a son, I am going to very heavily want to name him Bosch von Ratzenberg of Dalmasca.
Sen, according to Sakura, we can't be friends anymore. Sen, I mentioned this during Ray's stream. Sen absolutely despises 12's existence.
I love 12. 12 is so much fun. I played this shit out of 12.
So, the last question that I'll pose to you, this one's from Faust, is why did you choose Sum 41 to be the song I hear before I die?
Honestly, it was just what was playing at the same time that I decided to kill you. And so I was just singing along to it, and then you died. And then you were like, thunder, 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 and then I died. So that was such a good time. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
That's great. I wish I could have been there for that. So, gonna close
Captain
off.
Bosch. Exactly, he's fucking Captain Bosch. Don't believe Wander's lies.
So we'll close off chat questions for now. Everybody that asked questions, thank you guys. That was awesome. That was great.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you, Chad. Like this is just amazing. Sakura had mentioned something earlier about like drinking energy drinks, and do you mind if I explain this story?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So, I don't drink energy drinks a lot because I had one instance with them that was very dangerous, and eventually when we get Hudan onto here, he can verify this because I've worked with Hudan for 7-8 years now. Like, he and I have worked together for a long time. Like, it's like, so he and I used to work at a hotel where we both worked in the kitchen. Yeah. Now, I worked into my second/third year of working at this place. I was working a Sunday morning brunch with him. So, do you remember, I don't know if they were everywhere. This was kind of during a time. He's probably not going to respond in the chat. He's probably listening more than he is actually watching, because he does like kind of put these things in the background for noise. I don't blame him. I know he can hear me, and that's okay. So, did you ever remember hearing something called Spike energy drinks?
I remember Spike. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that you had to be 18 or older to buy one.
Yeah. It was like back when NOS came out and kids were having like heart attacks, and they changed it to you had to be older to buy NOS or whatever.
So, for those that didn't ever get to experience Spike energy drinks were so strong you had to be 18 or older to buy one. And the side of the can recommended do not have more than a can and a half a day. Well, I have partial insomnia. That's just a thing I've dealt with for years. We attempted medicine with it years ago. It didn't work. It's whatever. So I had to work the following Sunday morning. And I had just gotten off from a Saturday night shift. So I'm up all night. I can't sleep. Insomnia's kicked in. I'm just like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I had to be at work at 10 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock in the morning, I start getting ready. I have a couple cans of this Spike energy drink in my fridge. So I grab one, crack it open. I down the whole thing. In one go, I just down the whole thing because I'm like, I need the energy. I need to wake up.
Yeah.
Because I'm dragging. I need to go. On my way to work, I cracked open the second can, and before I made it to work, I was already 2 cans of this energy drink in. I'm already half a can over what they said you don't need to take.
You're in jitter mode, man.
Oh, it gets better. I get into work. Hudan sees me, and he goes, "You all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just up all night, insomnia. It sucks. It's it's whatever. It's the carving station set up. I'll be out there. Just like let me know if I need to." It's like, "Yeah, just let me know if you need more meat or anything." Yeah, okay, good. Let's get this going. I cracked open the third can.
Oh, you had 3? So you did double.
I downed the third can. I have to stand out in front of people carving prime rib. 3 cans in of a strong-ass energy drink.
Were you just shaking the whole time?
Oh, I was seeing sound.
That makes sense.
The prime rib was talking to me as I was cutting it, and I was having a conversation, apparently. I don't remember that part.
Jesus Christ, man.
Now, the brunch shift ran from 11 to 1. It is 12:30. I'm starting to crash a little bit, obviously, because I just had 3 cans of a strong-ass energy drink.
Yeah, it's all wearing off at that point.
So, now, when you experience the crash, obviously you don't want to have anything more. You just want to kind of find a way to gently come down from that crash, you know, without obviously passing out at work.
Yeah.
No one can help you for all that I am going to do to you and what everyone do when they get to you when I'm done, I believe you said. I don't remember saying that, but at the same time, I don't know. That might be a different story that you two were thinking of. Believe me, my life is an interesting one. So, obviously, you want to do something gentle to, obviously, like, come down from that crash. I went the opposite fucking direction.
You didn't have another can, did you?
Oh, I absolutely did.
Oh my god.
4 cans. I grabbed all 4 that I had in my fridge. I said, I might need them. Turns out, I didn't need the other 3.5.
And it's 1.5 cans is the max dose, right?
Is the max. I did 4 in one
So
in the span. I did 4 in the span of 3.5 hours.
Oh my god, dude.
Here's the thing. When I tell you I may have been experiencing heart palpitations, I'm not lying. I was hearing my heartbeat in my ears. I was seeing sound. I was hearing color. And let me tell you this now. If you ever get to the point of exhaustion or anything where you hear color, orange talks the maddest shit.
Orange?
Yes, the color orange talks some big shit.
Fucking orange.
Right? So, Hudan comes out because he hasn't seen me in like 30 minutes. He comes out into like the little back area where like the servers like hung out. I'm leaning against a post, like my back against it, and I'm just looking at the ground. I'm like staring at it, like deadpan staring. There's no emotion. He can't get a read on me. So he's like, "You good?" And I said, "Dude, I am so I might be dying. I might be. This might be it.
Don't die."
I go. Well, obviously I'm still here. So
you're gonna be the prime rib.
I might have been. I'm about to serve myself. Bam, there we go. So
put me on the carving station.
Carve me. So, I had more than an episode. I had a whole fucking like television show.
Oh my god.
I disappear for like another 20. Like I disappear for like 10 minutes after that. Hudan comes out and he goes, "Where the hell is he?" Because nobody had come up, thankfully, to like get anything. And he goes, "Where the hell is he?" I come back out 10 minutes later. I come out from the kitchen. He goes, "Where were you at?" And I said, "I just emptied my entire GI tract."
Oh, God.
And Spike energy drink is red. Let me preface that now. It's red. It was a red drink.
Yep.
I couldn't tell what was the drink. What might have been my own, like, blood. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know this, though.
Yeah.
I had an entire bleach arc. I fucking did. Or beach arc. Yeah, I did. Let me tell you. That was a bad time. I literally looked at him and I said, "I'm not doing that ever again." And then I come to find out later, like, Spike energy drinks, have, like, sometime after that, like, disappeared. They're gone. Like, you can get them in, like, shots in, like...
They're too dangerous.
You can get them in, like, shots in some places, like the little, like, 500 energy shots. But that's about as much as you can get. You can't get, like, the cans or anything anymore. So it's like, oh. Dude, it was a bad day. And what made that worse was that was before Easter. I left that day. My brother had to come and pick me because I had to work. I worked that shift that morning. Sat in my car for a couple hours because I had to work the night shift that same night.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, when you're coming down from all of that shit, having to go into a double, worst day ever. And it only made it better was because I was hanging out with I was talking to a friend of mine that night, and we go to my car because they had walked me to my car to make sure I was okay. I grabbed the door handle. I try to open it. It's not opening. I was like, I need to unlock the car. I locked the keys in the fucking car. I had no spare.
Oh my god.
So my brother,
So you're just trapped?
I have an older brother, and he had to come and pick me up because I was just like, I'm not okay. I'm not. I need to sit. So I sat in my friend's car with them until my brother showed up, and then went home. Showed up the next morning, managed to get back into my car, proceeded to start the Easter shift, and immediately got violently ill.
Ooh.
Because the after effects of the energy drink finally hit. Like, oh, okay. And I had to go home. It was a bad day, dude.
I don't blame you, dude. That's just fucking awful.
Oh, it was terrible. I don't go that hard. Like, if I do energy drinks, it's Rockstar Recovery. Because I don't have more than like a can or two of any form of energy drink a day. Moral of the story, never do that again. I can't. The energy drink doesn't exist anymore, so I don't have to ever do that again.
I mean, I'll do a fucking Red Bull when I need one, but I hate drinking them because I know they're so bad for you.
Right. So back to the Q&A topics at hand. So with Final Fantasy 14, drink coffee, not energy drinks. I do not like the taste of coffee. It's too
love coffee.
Regardless of how much like cream or sugar or anything I put into it, coffee just always tastes bitter to me.
Just give it to me black.
It's like this. It's true.
It's like how I like my women, dark.
You can doctor it up, milk and brown sugar. It's yummy. I've tried Sakura. I've honestly tried so many times. I can't. It's just not for me. It might also be because I have blood in my Dr. Pepper stream, but you don't know.
Dr. Pepper is a good drink.
Sen and Sakura can confirm it's basically the only thing I drink.
I
may
did
be
a
dying.
science experiment in high school where I tried to drink only Dr. Pepper for the science experiment, and it was like we were supposed to log, like you had to do like a hypothesis, carry out the experiment, blah 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 blah, whatever, and record the data. And it got to the semester-long experiment in high school or whatever. My friends made me go to the nurse, and they actually had to put a hydration IV in. Like, I had to go to the hospital and everything and get a hydration IV to have water because I was so dehydrated from drinking just straight Dr. Pepper.
Weak.
For a couple months. Yeah.
Weak.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was like 16 at the time, so
okay,
I don't
so
know if that had something to do with it.
I preface this as well. I don't just drink Dr. Pepper. I do drink water.
Well, there you go. I completely nothing else. It was just,
I know.
Can I survive off Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Just
I
straight
do,
Dr. Pepper.
Sen and Sakura.
Yeah.
Sen and Sakura, they like to give me shit about it, but I do drink water. I don't drink just Dr. Pepper. Like, I do drink water at work. So...
I don't know. I do a 1-to-1 now. Anytime I drink anything else, I drink whatever I drank, like a 1-to-1 of water.
Right.
To make sure. Yeah. Anyway.
So, what as a whole does, what as a whole does Final Fantasy 14 mean to you, like, personally? Like, what does the game mean to you specifically?
Final Fantasy 14 to me has been a lot of mixed things for me. When I first started playing this game, I met someone that I had a relationship with for a long time, and I honestly thought that was going to be kind of like a forever type scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't. And for the longest time, logging into Final Fantasy was painful because of having to deal with the loss of that person.
Fair enough.
And now I have people now that I log in specifically for them. And maybe that's not the right reason to play Final Fantasy, but I think that's a good enough reason to play Final Fantasy. Is I really cherish the time that I have with them, and Final Fantasy is a way that I can spend time with them. And so that's why I play this game. And that's what it is for me. It's a way for me to connect with those people.
And that's a very good reason. Like,
yeah,
and you said like it may not be the right reason. There really is no right reason.
Yeah.
It's what the game means to you specifically. Like, everyone's is obviously going to be different. If it's a way for you to connect with the friends and like the family, obviously, as I've mentioned, like the FC is a family. For in moments where, you know, like there were some darker moments I've had in my life, coming onto this game and kind of just hanging out with obviously the FC and like with the family, it's moments like that, the escape away from just anything that could be happening, to be with the friends, to be with the family and everything. It's important. And
exactly.
And everybody has like things differently for whatever reason it may be.
Yeah, which I totally get. Everybody's got their own reason why they're playing. I've got my own reason, and I think every reason why everyone wants to play this game is valid. And I think that this game really, I think MMOs in general have a really good medium to allow people to connect and find your people. I mean, like, you can connect with people from all over the world this way and really have a good time. And I treasure that and I value that. And I wouldn't give this up. And if I had to go through this whole thing again and like do this all and spend all this fucking money that I spent on this damn game, I would do it in a heartbeat. I mean, like, it's 100% worth it to have met the people that I've met and to know the people that I talk to on a daily basis and have the times that I have with them. I would give anything for that, to be able to do that all over again. Hardships, good times, everything, all at the same time. Like, I would do it all again.
I agree with Prim. Absolutely, it's worth it.
It is.
It's worth every minute. It
is.
It's not even about the money. It's not even about the money you spend or anything. It's the fact of like what this game means to you. The story, the friends you make, like the experiences you have, to experience it all over again if you had to. Worth every moment.
Absolutely. And I'd honestly say my best times, and I'm not trying to butter up anybody here, my best times with this game have been since I've joined Kind. I really, really believe that. This does not compare to the time before. This is just great. All y'all are great, except Thomas.
Except Thomas. I thought you were about to throw Ray underneath that bus too. I was like, damn.
No, Ray. Yeah.
You guys make like, look, we all give each other a hard time and everything, but at the end of the day, we all care about one another. Honestly, I mean, like, and I have to preface this now also with these podcasts, is like moments like this, like this was a very deep moment. Like, these moments are going to happen. Like, these moments are going to happen, and these are the moments that bring all of us closer together. The experiences that we have, the experiences that we share as a whole, not just as an FC, but as friends, as a family, everything, it just brings everyone so much closer together. And I thought like this entire like podcast was just going to be you and I bitching at each other. Honest to God. Just you and I bitching at each other the whole time. But but I've learned more about you, and the time will come that us, like, Hudan, Sen, and Sakura obviously know me pretty damn well. They know the things I've been through, and it's going to come to the point where it's going to be me up to the block to answer these same questions, to be able to explain some of the stories, which I'm prefacing this now. When we get to my time, there will be trigger warnings because it's going to get deep. Like,
it happens, man. It happens.
It's going to get deep because some of the things that I've gone through.
Yeah, I mean, it's best to just not. I mean, I say this a lot to people that I know. It's best not to just hide shit. Like, I mean, just be yourself. Just be yourself. You know, be the truest form of yourself. Be the purest form of yourself. I mean, I'm a terrible fucking liar. So I've just learned to just be who I want to be in that moment, and I mean, it gets me in trouble. But
it gets you in trouble with Ray.
Be yourself. Yeah, just be. Yeah, it definitely does. But just be yourself.
Yeah.
That's all any of us really can do. And I mean, if yourself is being quiet and shy, or not wanting to say things, or spilling everything out, just do it.
Yeah.
Just be who you are, who you want to be.
Yeah, and that's why I brought this doing these podcasts and everything to Prim was because we obviously we all know of each other. We all know each other to a form of degree. But to get a chance to get to know everyone on a deeper basis, to forge a stronger bond with everyone. Because I'll be I'll level with you here real quick. I've been a member of this FC now for a couple years. I want maybe a few more years than what I'm thinking. I don't fully remember when I fully joined. Been a member of this FC for a while now, and while I know of a lot of the members and everything, I don't know a lot of the members.
Yeah.
So a lot of these experiences and a lot of these, well, less the experiences, a lot of these podcasts are going to be obviously, these aren't just for me to get to know everybody on a deeper level. It's for everyone. That's why I brought this idea to Prim. That's why when I asked her about, because when I brought this idea up to do these podcasts to Prim, it was to see what could get my foot in the door to obviously getting to the next rank with the FC. Because, to level up, obviously you have to kind of contribute something that would, kind of help after you reach, I believe, the enkindled stage or rank.
See, we're the opposite. I don't want to rank up.
And I'll tell you this right now. And I mean this too, Prim, when I say this. Apparently you want to get demoted.
I do.
No. I'm being serious when I say this too, is the original intent for doing these podcasts was obviously to kind of put a foot in the door of ranking up and everything. You don't need to do anything to rank me up. At this point, doing these podcasts and getting a chance for everybody to learn more about each other, I don't need to rank up. Because I can't take these experiences and say, I'm going to use these experiences and, learn everything to try to rank up. This outweighs any form of need to rank up, ever. I'm fine where I am. And I will keep doing this. And I know we're not going to run out of members because we keep getting more people in. And I'll keep doing this until the day these servers shut down and we find a new game, and I'll keep going.
Yeah.
So, obviously we talked about earlier at the very beginning, your main job being kind of scholar and monk. Your favorite job?
Favorite job? Black mage. And I know I'm gonna say that, and
Ray's gonna come after you.
Be like, what the fuck?
Right. Oh, okay.
So this comes from, I've always been really attached to Black Mage. When I was in high school, my friends and I always put each other in the games, right? And I was always in my group. I was always the black mage or the wizard. If you're playing Tactics Ogre, you were a wizard. They didn't have black mages, and so I was the wizard. But in Tactics Advanced and Tactics Advanced 2, I was the black mage in my group. And my first Comic-Con I ever went to, we all went as the 4 Warriors of Light, and I was the black mage. And cosplayed everything as black mage. And like black mage has always been something very dear to me. But I can't play it well enough in this game, and I don't know why. I just can't. I would love to be able to do it, but I can't. And that's something that does hurt me about this game, is that I can't play black mage. But it's fine. It's fine.
That's very interesting to know about, like, the whole thing with tactics and everything, and how that your experience with tactics and everything connects to obviously your favorite job here. And like, unfortunately that you can't obviously like learn it and everything. I mean,
not I don't know what it is. I can't play black mage. I don't know what it is.
It's a very tech. I believe Sen has said it to me. I believe Sen has said it to me. It's a very tech heavy class. Like it's a lot of techniques and everything.
I don't want to stand still. I think is the big problem. Is I don't want to stand still, and you have to stand still so much. And I'm just like, can't do it.
Your least favorite job?
Machinist, without a fucking doubt.
Really?
I hate machinist. I hate machinist so much.
There's a story behind that. Go on, please.
There's really not a story behind it. I don't like it at all. Like the whole rotation just feels weird to me. I don't like the robot thing that you summon. It looks to me just very out of place with the rest of the game. I don't like the weird little saddle pack thing you got. Also going back to tactics, Mephisto, I wasn't a big fan of Mephisto in tactics, and he was probably my least favorite of the main characters. I mean, he was cool, but I just wasn't a big fan of him. I really do not like Machinist at all. I've tried to like it, and I'm like, nope, don't like it. So it's my last 90. It's at 81, I think, right now. And I'm just doing it to get to 90 before the expansion comes out, and I can't stand playing it. I'm the best machinist in the game, but I cannot stand playing it. That's for you, Indra. I don't know if Indra's watching this, but I just want Indra to know that I am the best machinist in the game. Oh, okay. Okay. You're so clever, right? Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
When it comes to making when I get around to actually like being able to make the buttons and emotes and everything, I'm adding an okay emote into this.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm pretty. Machinist is an interesting one. Any jobs that you would want to see added to the game?
Geomancer.
See, a lot of people say that. I think Ray said the same thing.
I love Geomancer in Tactics. I thought it was cool shit. I would like to see Geomancer again. I was kind of hoping that was going to be the Dawntrail thing, because they've hinted. I mean, it exists in the world because it's in the Astrologian line, the quest line. And when I played Heaven's Ward and they were like, "Hey, there's a Geomancer in the quest line," I was like, "Holy shit, that's going to be the next damn class." And then when Stormblight came out, I was like, "We're getting Geomancer," and they're like, "No, here's Red Mage," and I was like, "God damn it!" And then ever since then, I felt like it's a big, excuse my language, but a big cock tease. And I'm like, "Where's my Geomancer?" So
fucking Geomancer.
I keep waiting for Geomancer because I really want a Geomancer. And I mean, even if it was a healer class, not a DPS class, I'd be fine with that. I just really want a Geomancer. I think it'd be cool.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Yarn. See you, dude.
Bye, Yarn. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
I'll save you some pudding.
The pudding. Any jobs that you think could do with a rework?
Oh God, yes. So first and foremost, I know everyone knows because I say this about every damn day. Monk needs a range attack. I don't know why it doesn't have a range attack. It makes no sense. Our ranged attack is we kick something 6 times and then we run away. And we have a speed boost for 6 seconds. Like, that's stupid as shit. I think Dragoon is clunky as hell. I think Dragoon needs a rework. As much as I want Monk to have a ranged attack, Dragoon is in a really terrible place. And I think
I believe Ray said the same thing with Dragoon, is that it could definitely use a rework.
It's so clunky. When our raid group, the raid group that I'm in, was looking to go into the next tier, this 8 through 12, and they were like, "Hey, what's everybody gonna play?" I was playing Monk in the previous tier, and I was like, "You know what? I really want to try Dragoon." And then I tried Dragoon out for like 2 months, and I remember messaging Prim and Moors, and I talked to Ray about it a lot. And I was like, it's impossible to play. Like, I can't figure it out. And I was like, and I don't really want to do Monk again. And then I settled on talking with Ray that I was going to play Healer. And I decided to play Scholar. And Scholar, I love Scholar. It's so much fun. I know a lot of people have a lot of reservations about it because you compare that to Sage. Sage is very good. Sage is very good right now. And a Scholar, it's so much fun to just... I absolutely love throwing a shield on someone that's like their entire health bar, and just be like, check it out, you're just not gonna take damage for like 10 seconds. Like,
so
it's so cool.
I can confirm with that because I have dabbled with Scholar for a little bit. I've wanted to kind of test out Sage because I'm not when I play any other game, I'm a very like this is the only game like MMO wise that I'm a tank.
Yeah.
Other than that, any other game where it's like if I'm doing something multiplayer or anything, I'm support class. Because I want to make sure that the party is okay. I want to make sure that the party is not dying. Like Sen can confirm, we used to play a lot of killing floor.
That makes sense.
And I was always the shotgun class. Because 2 reasons. 1, because it was a support class and it could, you could weld the door shut. And 2, I got a fucking boomstick. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot somebody with it. Like, oh, is that a Zed coming at me? Bam! Not anymore. Like, that's just simple as that. But this is the only game that honestly is, like, only game I've ever tanked is this. Like, I used to play a lot of ESO as well. And I was not a tank in ESO. I was DPS in ESO.
Yeah, ESO is fun.
I got Hudan away from ESO to come join 14 because I hyped it up so much. And honestly, as we've talked about it tonight, it's... he's having an absolute blast with it. Yes, it is. Well, it explained my Genshin team when I played Genshin, but I don't play Genshin anymore. I don't, just because of the last Lantern Festival. It was just a giant slap in the face, and I was like, I'm done. Goodbye. I got the characters. Look, I got the last character I absolutely, definitely wanted, and then I was like, all right, we're good. Look, I got Sino. I was happy. So, but the I've been curious about Sage. I've kind of dabbled a little bit with Scholar because Scholar was one that I was very interested in. I guess I don't.
Scholar's a lot of fun.
You and I will have to like maybe work on it a little bit so that way I can kind of get the rotation and everything for Scholar and kind of learn it better because I would like to run it.
Yeah.
Just maybe not without other people that I know.
No, I get you. I mean, I learned how to play it from Ray. I mean, like, she kind of gave me the 411 on what you got to do. And then, I mean, I looked up some other shit too, but she gave me a good starting off point. and
Oh.
she continues to kind of help me on like, this would be a good spot here and there. I mean, like last night, she and I, she mentioned like, hey, this would be a good spot for this, and I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right. So she's got a good eye for that, better than me. So give credit where credit's due. Like, I wouldn't be as good as I am without her there.
I'm waiting for the okay. I'm waiting for that to just drop in the chat right now.
It's coming. It's coming.
I feel it.
I don't know if she's typed it yet. I haven't looked at my phone in a while.
If she hasn't typed it yet, I haven't seen it pop up on my. There. No, that was send it. But okay, nice.
What'd she do? Oh, she just did a smiley face.
Smiles.
Yeah, whatever.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Prim. Wow, yeah, this has been a very interesting and very deep podcast. This has gone on now for.
Has it really?
I mean, it had we got deep there for a minute. All right. So we're gonna go into the wrapping this up a little bit.
Cool.
What are your hopes for Dawn Trail?
What are my hopes for Dawn Trail?
Yeah, what are you hoping that could maybe come out of Dawn Trail? Like anything?
Honestly, and I know this is gonna sound. I know that I'm in the minority for this. I really hope for consequences. I feel like Shadowbringers was really good about. I feel like Shadowbringers and Heavensward were really good about delivering consequences to the storyline and saying like, "Hey, this happened and it sucks and it's sad and it's it sucks, but we're gonna move past it. Like this character died, or this character is kind of they betrayed you, they're a shithead, whatever." And I feel like Shadowbringers and Heavenwards did that well, and I don't want to give any spoilers out, but I feel like most of the game, 99% of the game, is very this happened, but here's a Deus Ex Machina.
It's consequence free.
Yeah. So I hope for Dawn Trail. I hope Thanker dies. I cannot stand him so much. And I know that he's a fan favorite, but I can't stand him. I hate him so much. And I hope he dies or gets sent to the moon or something. He can't get back.
Send him to go hang out with the Leopards.
Yeah, I really would like on a more.
He wants the meme to go from "this is Thancred" to "this was Thancred."
Yeah, this was Thancred. This was Thancred. These are his boots. He vanished. We're all left below. He was the only one.
Ooh, Sen's got a good point here. It would be a move if we had a red wedding and lost more of the Scions.
It would be, and I will say at the end of 2.0, going into Heavensward, that to me was one of the high points of the whole story, where they were just like, "Hey, you got betrayed, and they totally made this shit up, and we know you're the good guy, and you know you're the good guy, but they are using you." Right, it's all a political bullcrap, and it's all bullcrap. But you're gonna have to go away, and you're gonna have to restart over. And I thought that was amazing because you don't see that a lot of games where they're like, "Hey, you might be the bad guy," or people think you're the bad guy. And I love that, and I feel like they tried to do that again in Shadowbringers, which I think they did really well. Shadowbringers to be like, you're kind of this bad guy, but you're the rebel, and that worked well. But in Walkers, they went back to hey, you're the savior of the fucking universe, and there's no consequences to your actions. And
it's vacation time.
Yeah, and I mean, I loved Endwalker. It was great. I hated the fact of everybody got a happy ending. And I'm not trying to be cynical or depressing. It's just everyone got what they wanted in the end. And I was like, that doesn't happen in real life. And I like my stories to mirror real life, and I like them to be real. And so it just I loved it. Same time, not my favorite.
Understandable.
Yeah. So I'm just hoping for Dawn Trail we see that. I would like also Dawn Trail, the raids, not to be so movement precision based. Don't worry about where I'm standing on the floor. Do something else mechanic wise.
I mean, I'm
just moving around.
I'm curious to see because I saw what because looking at the pre-order and everything. I'm curious to see what the Echoes of Vanadiel raids are going to be because I didn't play a lot of 11.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what those could be and also what the new normal raid could be.
Yeah.
That's part of my curiosity. I'm curious about a lot of things when it comes to. I'm curious about a lot of things when it comes to Dawn Trail. So this is the interesting part, which is I said I was going to save this part for later. This is the part where you get to pick who is next. But I'm going to make this a caveat now, and this is going to be also in the rules when I hand them to Prim. If in the event that you don't know who you want to pick, or that you don't know if in the event, I explained this right. If in the event that the person that you picked says that they don't want to do it or they're just going to pass it off, I'll get back a hold of you and we'll pick someone else. Or if you want, you can. It's an entirely valid option. You can just say, I don't want to pick anybody. That will basically pass it back over to me, and I will pick someone. So I leave that choice ultimately to you. So who are your nominations? Who do you nominate for the next one?
I'm very interested to see how Yarn would handle this. Definitely. But I do have some reservations on if y'all can handle his voice. Because when I hear it, my knees go weak. But if y'all think y'all are up for it,
if I want to hear the voice, y'all knees go weak. That's great.
I mean, Cammy knows what I'm talking about here, obviously. I think Yarn would do well. But I do have, if Yarn can't or won't, and he doesn't want to, I already know who my number 2 is, and I will not accept him denying it. But it will be Tom. Tom has to do it if Yarn won't do it.
That's
fact,
okay.
I would think that the best case scenario would just do both at the same time.
If in the event that they both decide to reject that.
If they both reject it?
Hold on. I'm going to message you over Discord real quick because I like where you're going with this. I mean this slightly. Yeah, he said Tom will want to do it with you, Thunder. That's actually a very fine point.
No, that's not gonna happen. He's gotta leave the nest, the crest nest, which I will let him explain what crest is to you later. I don't want to spoil it.
I just sent you a message over Discord.
Yep.
This is. Oh no! Do not end group photo. I accidentally hit that. That's an option because it would be hilarious because it's the out of this is a left field shot here.
If that's what the people want to do, then I'm fine with that. I mean, at the same time, I think it'd be cool if maybe we should do at some point where people get to vote who gets to actually do it.
I mean, we could. Are we able to hold polls in?
I think Discord can do a poll. I think Discord can do a poll. I mean, if not, I can show you some teacher software that you can do a poll real quick with.
Hold up, you can do a poll. Oh shit.
Yep. Look at that. You could just be like, hey, here's
okay, hold up. Send me okay, so you say Yarn.
I'm gonna say Yarn, Tom for definitely. Yarn would be my top pick. Yarn would be my close number 2.
Tom is your number 2. I'm gonna throw 2 more answers onto this.
Yep.
I will let the poll decide this one. I think you're going to get a kick out of this. How long should I have? I'll have this last for a full 24 hours.
Yep.
So the full results will be as of tomorrow at about this time. So I'm making the poll right now so that way everybody can see in the general of the Discord chat of sorry, hold on, give me just a second here. I'm almost done with it. I'm throwing, so you gave your things of Yarn and TomTom. I have thrown in 2 more answers. And the poll is created.
It's on Discord?
Yep, it's in the general.
Nice.
I'm waiting to see the chat. I'm waiting to see the actual Twitch chat blow up about this one. Because 1 is an obvious choice because the people that know me are absolutely like, it's not a surprise. Damn, we've already got 5 votes on this. Holy shit. 6.
Everybody's all excited about it. They're all voting it in.
I could actually see the results real quick. I can see the results. Hold on. I'm gonna switch out of that tab and then. I don't know if that showed the results for everyone or if I'm the only one that can see what the current vote count is right now. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. Ooh, man, this is gonna get interesting. Why am I on there? Why not? Because, Prim.
After the 24 hours, we'll have to do it. And
So
that'll
say,
be who it is.
It's like, the people are currently voting for you, Prim. It's almost a tie between Yarn and you, Prim. Oh, you can take back your vote? What? I mean, ultimately, like, this poll, like, even if the poll change, like, if the poll goes one answer, I mean, the person can still deny it and push it on to somebody else.
True.
We'll have to discuss the toxic response later, Thunder.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Thank you for coming, Ray.
Yeah, I gotta hop out too soon.
Yep, we're about to wrap this up, so.
Toxic response later? What are you talking about?
So.
When is later?
Hold on. I have to turn the camera now. Okay, I didn't see if anybody was dancing in the background, but at the same time, I can't ultimately see that because of group photo. So I'm going to exit out a group photo. We got people dancing in the background? No, that's a surprise. Wow, I'm surprised out of all of you. All right. So, for everybody, thank you guys for all joining this. This has been an absolute blast. We'll see what the poll says about the next winner. The winner of it can deny the right, basically say no, pass it on to somebody else. If whoever wins it doesn't want to do it, it'll go to whoever got second place, and then so on and so forth, going down, obviously, the picks. So if in the event that Prim does win it, and Yarn gets second place, it can go to Yarn if she doesn't want to. So, yes,
We'll
thank
figure
you.
it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Thunder, you and I still need to get a picture for the thumbnail for this.
Sounds good, man.
Everyone, thank you for being here. This has been amazing. I will let you guys know when the next one will be. So until then, nope, I guess I'm standing up now. I'm standing up here. I'm standing on the chair. That's it. We're here. So, thanks everybody. This has been fun. See you guys at the next one.
See you guys later. Thanks for coming.